If you are planning to come and study in Italy this year, here are the costs to consider. Get your calculator. Hello, my name is Hilda Gloria. I am an education consultant and I do share content mainly about studying in Italy, studying in Europe, scholarships and all those things. If this is something that you need help with, my contact is in the description box. So let's get calculating to see how much money you need as a new student in Italy this year, considering things like inflation, costs of living, current costs of living as of 2025. Number one, which I believe is very important and you can't live without, is accommodation. Now make sure I do advise my candidates, or I do advise the people that consult with me, to have their accommodation ready for at least 6 months. Have your accommodation booked for at least 6 months so that you are not interrupted, and the rates differ by city. So in Milan we see rent as high as 800 euros per month per room, yes, or 400 euros for a shared room, depending. Now if you go down south to cities that are not very metropolitan, like Puglia, like Sicilia, it is a little bit cheaper, which could go like half the price. But metropolitan cities like Rome, Venice, Milan, Turin, these are a little bit higher on the price end. So you could get something between 600 euros to 800 euros. So I hope you are calculating on your calculator at 600 euros times 6 months, which should be the starting amount that you should have. That's about 3,600 euros. Number two, SIM card. It is very important to let your family know that you have arrived safely, and also to stay in touch with your loved ones just in case you need anything, or just to give them updates of what is happening. So you need a SIM card, and that costs only 10 euros. You can get that at the airport, and usually the 10 euros has got a bundle with the internet and unlimited calls, of course, within Europe and all of that. If you need to know what companies are available, I do have a video explaining how to get a SIM card easily in Italy. You can do that at the airport. All you need is your passport. There's lots of companies. There's Telecom Italia, there's Vodafone, there's Iliad, so many. I use Vodafone, and my tariff, is it called a tariff? My monthly plan is 9 euros, and I get unlimited calls across Europe, and then unlimited internet across Europe, and then I think 250 SMSs. So yes, it is a very, nice bundle, and I would say generous. But also there are cheaper options like Iliad. I just left Iliad, and it was also unlimited, but I think I didn't have SMSs, that's why I had to leave. But if you can chat with, if you have the internet and you can chat with WhatsApp, I think that's a good option. Number three, which is, I think, one should be number two in importance, is the residence permit. Now, as an international student, once you arrive in any European country, it is a European law, you should report to the police within 7 days to let them know that you have entered their territory and you intend to stay for study purposes, and then you start the process of applying for the residence permit or the study permit. This is how much it costs in Italy. So the first thing is the permit. The permit is 70.46 euros, and then you have the shipping fee that you pay to the post office, which is 30 euros, and you have the marca da bollo, which is 16 euros, and then you have got to pay student insurance. Yes, as a student, an international student, you're not entitled to the national health system unless you are working. So you have got to pay insurance about 100 euros or between 100 and 150 euros. You get that from your university. They know the providers, the best providers, and so the total comes up to about 267 euros for the permit. I hope you have your calculator and you are adding up these figures. Next, which is really important, is groceries, because as you come in, of course, you're not bringing a lot of food. I do encourage international students to bring in a lot of food to help you with adapting to the new menu or the new Italian cuisine, because much as it is popular, you might not like the pasta, you might not like the pizzas and all of that. So if you bring in some food from home, that way you get to integrate and then change here and there, and you don't get bored easily with the Italian menu. But anyways, groceries. I would plan 200 euros for just the basics, food and basics. Of course, when you come in, you've got to buy the detergents, you've got to buy the saucepans, you've got to buy you know, the things that you need in your home, but that's like a one time, and I didn't calculate that in the groceries. So the groceries is the food to eat. I do have, I think, a real video, not reels, a shorts video that explains or that takes you to a supermarket to see the prices of goods. If you want, I can take you shopping one day in a video. You guys let me know so that you can have an idea of how much, you know, groceries cost, especially around Milan. And then you have an idea. It's not very different from all supermarkets across the, you know, the country, as they've got chains and that, you know, you can find anywhere in Italy. Next is transport, which is also very important. Now, public transport is the cheapest. I would suggest that you, as a student, if you are new and you don't know the place, you opt for public transport first. And in Milan, it costs 35 euros per month. That lets you move on the underground, the subway, which is called the metro, then on all the buses. It also gives you a chance to ride the Bike Me bicycles and on all the trams. I think it is quite a fair price. That's if you are above 25 years old. If you are below, you pay a little less, which is 30 euros a month. In Naples or Napoli, which is down south in Italy, the price is 42 euros per month. I have used their public transport and I can say it is quite decent and quite on time and very clean and efficient. It is 42 euros, and that also permits you on the trains, like the little regional trains that go outside, a little outside the city. So if you are curious like me, or you know, if you love to explore, it would be a good a good way for you to see the city and explore the historical sites. Like you can go to the Pompeii and use the same card, the monthly card, and you know, nearby places that the tariff allows. So I think it is a good way for you to travel during the week, not only just for your lessons, but also the weekends if you want to explore the city more. I believe that is a good option actually. Yeah. So Rome, it is a bit different. It is between 24.5 to 108 euros, but that is for the whole region of Rome. That means it gives you access to travel on the metro, on the regional trains, that's the public transport trains, not the private ones, please careful, on the trams and on the public buses. It enables you to travel throughout the whole region. I think that is very generous. So it depends. They've got, like, I would say, regions. So the farther you go from the city center, this is the city center, Rome. So the farther you go from there, that is how much you pay. So, and that is the range. Also, I would highly recommend having miscellaneous money. I would say have yourself 300 euros budgeted per month, just in case. Just in case you need to buy new jackets, new coats. I know some of you are going to come with coats from Africa, but listen, they might not be warm enough for Italy. The Italian winter, boots for the cold season. I mean, something could come up, going out for a drink with friends, doing some extra activities with your classmates. You might be asked to buy a new book at the university. Just have some extra money, you know, just on the side, just in case. Or you might come here and your suitcase breaks. Just have some extra money on the side. I hope that this video is helpful. If you would like more of this, let me know. If you have any video requests, let me know. This was requested by one of you. Thank you so much. I can't remember your name, but yes, if you'd like any other kind of videos, let me know in the comments below and I'll be very happy to help you. As always, if you need help sending an application to any European university or any Italian university, or even like a consultation to understand how universities work, when is the best time to apply, about scholarships, any kind of information, you can always book a consultation with me or with somebody on my team. I'm going to leave the email address down below and the link to book. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.